flavor of the Caribbean to America with Tower Isles Jamaican-style patties. Available at your local supermarket in beef or chicken. Tower Isles is the leading manufacturer and distributor of Jamaican-style patties and has led the industry in quality food products for more than 45 years. Tower Isles patties are made with the best ingredients. Grade A USDA beef and chunky white chicken breast. Great for a snack or purchase them for your wedding, party, or your restaurant. Enjoy a Jamaican-style patty from Tower Isles.
Give them a call at 718-495-2626. That's 718-495-2626.
And don't forget to check your local supermarket for Tower Isles Jamaican-style patties.
Home Health Aid Training Institute, the place to train for home health aides, PCAs, CNAs, all classes and times available. Come train with us. 321 Post Avenue in Westbury, New York, or give us a ring at 516-333-3689. Astra Maria. See you soon. 516-333-3689. Come train with us. Get a great job.
They can't keep a good man down. Always keep a joy when they want me to frown. Rastafarianism govern the crown, and they could never ever take thy crown. Who damn bless, I say no man curse. Things getting better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a drawbirds. Cause I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. Cause when they come with the evilest thoughts, I just listen whenever they talk. Shine the light into my dark. He cut and around my path. They find me without a cause, trying to make my life so hard. The King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, give it a reward. Solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. So don't you mix me up into your dirty game. You're only trying to tarnish my name. You're only looking for the innocent to blame. When you're the one who pushes the guns down the lane, you only cause destruction and the pain. But the righteous will live on the rain. Love is all I got to give and I'm not ashamed. Looking for the future, this lion can't tame. Whoa, I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up their traps, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set up roadblocks, they just can't stop me now. So they can't keep a good man down. Always keep a joy when they want me to frown. Rastafarianism govern the throne, and they could never ever take thy crown. Oh, God bless, I say no man curse. Things get better when they thought it would be worse. Here comes the officers, they're asking for a search. They found no weapon, just only a drawbirds. Cause I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. People will say this and that, they just can't stop me now.
I tell you,
people when they set their traps, they just can't stop me.
It is 93.5 in your Royal Recce rockin' down. From the east, from the west, from the north and the south. I want to welcome you. 93.5. I tell you, whatever you're doing, get ready. Right up until 6 o'clock. I'll be your date. Totally good vibes. tell you as that money train races away from the track. We're going to do one thing after the other, but we're going to do it good. We're going to be talking this evening to a very famous person. Like Dr. Creflo Dollar said, in all you're doing,
Dry cry.
in all you're getting, get understanding.
You're out cry, but who cares? Who's fault? No one but
It's Maria.
Things do happen, words can't explain.
Tune in.
Reasoning joy mixed with a pain. People will say things just for us to separate. They don't.
My question is, listen, stop thinking about everything. Just think about music. Think about you. This is the You Hour. Talk to me.
I'm missing you.
Missing what?
Dry cry, even tell.
Kept my date with you. Kept my date with you. To the Most High. Gotta love you.
Dry cry, even tears. Even your heart cry, but who cares? Who's fault? No one but yourself. Things do happen, words can't explain. Beyond the human reasoning, joy mixed with a pain. People will say things just for us to separate. They don't want for us to reach nowhere. And you know I care. Why does it got to be in this way? Can't tell you go, wanting you to stay. Just one of those days. Just one of those days. Am I too humble or ignorant? Things began to fight, nothing seems important. What a thing, your girl had left you and gone. Doesn't want to see her in another round. The essence of her beauty and charms, her perfume still linger. Oh damn, remember girl, where you coming from? I'm the one to whom you belong. Hey girl, you keep me strong. You alone, I love no other one. Why does it got to be this way? Can't tell you go, wanting you to stay. Just one of those days. Just one of those days. Keep looking to see her at my gate, listening to hear the phone ring by the fireplace. Now somewhere out there is my girl. Nor where can I find her in this world? Still not gonna break down, nor beside, even though I'm stressed up, fed up and feeling mad. I just can't do without her. Still am I gotta try. Why does it got to be this way? Can't tell you go.
And I know about Thursday. And I know one life. But what is in the future? As Nostradamus say. Now you have to go and we just say no so. And so I just so. And if you fight against the youth man of today, man, blood a go run. Weeping and wailing and gnashing of teeth. And if you fight against the youth man of today, man, blood a go run. Can you see that the valley garden, it'll get green? And the youth them from Rima and in a jungle, them don't decide to rob. And the youth them from Nannyville and Franklin town, nah pick no bag. And the youth them from Augustown, Grandspin and all both them going good. And if you fight against the youth man of today, blood a go run. Not talk to you again. You fight against the youth man of today, blood a go run. Let you see the bad no stick them, land down in a ground, yet don't grow. And the long gun that used to rule the people, them start to stick.
To all my home health aides out there, what's cooking? I hope you're in a good mood. I hope you're taking care of your patients. To all my doctors, my nurses, what's cooking?
You see that there is murder circling around the colleges.
And I tell you, whatever you do, I hope you had a great last week and a better this week. Remember, you got to take care of things from the inside out. Like the Bible says, don't lose your soul. What's the position of your soul today? Where is it? Have you touched base with your soul lately?
Can you see that Tivoli garden still getting green?
I tell you, we got to keep in touch with our names. What is your name? Talk to me. Check yourself out because you can't do nothing if you don't know you. Refill, reset, and that's the plan.
You fight against the youth man of today.
Second empty vessel, what are you giving back? Are you completely satisfied with what you're giving?
And if you fight against the youth man of today, blood I go run.
You got to take a toll of you. What's you're doing for you?
Now this a time tribal war can't solve the problem. Oh no, tribal war can't solve it at all. You hear what I say? Tribal war can't solve the problem. Tribal war can't solve it at all. Just the other day, I forward down a riverside. Now we go check Ronnie and scrub some clothes. As she spoke up her herb in her little chalk pipe, she said, sure, not even the soap nor soda again. Me God, tribal war can't solve the problem. My God, tribal war can't solve it at all. Tribal war can't solve the problem. Oh no, tribal war can't solve it at all. I want you to listen up, man. Into you, are you the wake up? The other day I saw a ladies' war. They were planning to march up to such house. Why? They say they are not getting any justice within the kitchen. So them decide to make a big war with their big spoon. Me God. I said, ladies, tell me where are you going? They said, I'm going to stand up and fight for my right. Tribal war can't solve the problem. You hear? Tribal war can't solve it at all. Did you listen to me? Tribal war can't solve the problem. Tribal war can't solve it at all.
Talking about tribal war, we don't want no war. First commandment in the Bible is LOVE. And of course, you could say that in many different tones. It just glows and glitters, and love is love. There's not another word like love.
He said, I'm going to stand up and fight for my right. You alone, tribal war can't solve the problem. Tribal war can't solve it at all.
And I tell you, on whole is Miss Anna Papadakis. She controls the whole mindfulness, teaching of yoga, meditation, breath work. The question is, what have you done for yourself? Have you taken a deep breath lately? Is your breaths coming from within? Sometimes we breathe right up until our neck and that's it. In fact, we just huff and puff. want to talk about breathing this evening. Want to talk about making sure you can reset, making sure you know who you are. And we'll be talking to Anna to, enlighten us all about, what we do and how we do it.
Did you hear me when I say love and hate can never be free?
This one's from my good friend, Camille. And I tell you, it is a very old sequence of love and hate, but we want to just control life with loving, not hating. Great and powerful Mr. Dennis Brown. Hey, Anna, how are you?
Hey, Maria, how are you? I'm very well.
I am so happy that you have chosen to be here in this place in the now.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm dancing to the music right now. I just got home from, I had to teach at a center in Costa Rica, so I don't know, this music's bringing me back.
I tell you, the bass of music is just amazing.
Oh, of course. We are music, right?
We just love music, any type of music. Just wonderful to be in the realm of music. So tell me, I know you went to Costa Rica. Tell the world what you do. You are so powerful. You do so much enlightenment and allow people to be so free. Just talk to me.
Thank you so much. You're such a dear sweetheart. I love your energy. I love your vibe. I just want to really say thank you so much, everyone, for listening right now. To just be really grateful for this moment. I'm grateful for this moment. There's so much to learn through mindfulness. I've been teaching yoga and meditation for over 10 years now. I lived in India for some time, and I spent some time in Peru as well. So I combined the teachings and the wisdom of everything I've learned all over to bring back here, of course, to the West, and share the magic. So it's wonderful to be able to spread the love and breath work and meditation that I do now. 15 years ago or more, I was a stressed out hairdresser in Manhattan. So the career change saved my life dearly.
It's amazing when you can feel a change and you can step towards that change, the difference it makes in your life.
Oh, of course. A small difference, even if you just put in a couple minutes a day, that it makes, and just adding anything to your practice, just a simple 5-minute meditation or maybe a little bit of a breath work, could just really simply just make the whole day better and loosen your body up. And then, your positivity just blurts out right in front of you. It's really amazing.
It's amazing when you're born, you take that first deep breath, you cry out loud and your lungs get filled with air. And when you go to your secondary journey, when you take transition, that's the last thing that leaves you. It's amazing how life has its performance.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's so precious too. And we forget, how precious and how delicate us as human beings really are, so that's why these practices are here to strengthen our spirit and our energy in that matter, especially as we go through this world day by day with everything going up and going down. These practices really strengthen that breath. So we're not as delicate as we are. We're flowers as humans. We really are. But with this strength and the breath work and the deep meditation, we become strong enough to stand any storm, as a flower we are.
I like the way that you just understand the sensitivity of life, because I think when people are not completely within themselves and understanding, the flower version of life, things are just very impatient, very unbearable, and life is not the same. They can't share the same things.
Oh, yeah.
And it's so important that you just took your time to allow people to know how to share stuff. How to share themselves with the world.
Oh, yeah. It's a matter of the way I see it is anything I know and anything I've learned outside the box, outside the realm of me getting out of my old lifestyle and career and venturing out to learn this and bring this back here, it's pure wisdom, you know. And if I wasn't shared and it's not shared, then what else can we do as humans? You know, we're here to just share everything, share the love, open our heart, be non-judgmental, with compassion in all directions, you know?
I agree. So when you left your hairdressing job and you decided that you wanted to, you know, share, because you share your entire world with the whole world. You teach people, and that's not an easy thing to do. You share what you have learned. You empower yourself through education and through different mantras of meeting different people, and, you know, more awareness becomes more popular, and your entire aura changes, and people begin to follow you because you can exuberate that information so clearly and so wonderfully. You are like our flying goddess. I mean, like, give us your website or give us your Facebook so people can just tune in.
Yeah, I'd love for anyone to tune in and, you know, either join a workshop or a ceremony. Most of them are in Nassau County, even though I do one-on-ones. But my website is Anna, ANNA, last name PAPAD as in Donna, KIS.com. So it's AnnaPapadakis.com or AnnaPapadakis.com. My Facebook is Anna Papadakis. And if anyone's listening and wants to maybe just join in on Instagram, Anna __ Vidya, VIDYA. And that just means wisdom and knowledge in Indian Sanskrit. Vidya.
That's so wonderful. You went to India. Tell me some of the countries that you've touched.
Oh, I tell you, I went to India in 2017 and I trained in this ashram with the Hare Krishnas, and we just did so much sattvic work, you know, and every day waking up to the temples and the energy there was so beautiful. You just embody it naturally. And I've also traveled to Peru to work with some plant medicines that are really good for mind, body, and emotional clarity. I did some work in Costa Rica, Greece, and Italy, Germany, and I look forward to expanding out a little bit more. But because of everything what's going on with everything, I wait a little while just to make sure the roads are clear. My favorite has to be Peru, and Sacred Valley was my favorite, for sure.
Tell me about the Sacred Valley. I love the sound of that.
The Sacred Valley is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's the land of the Incas, you know, and everything is so pure, and there's so much meaning to, like, the deities and the structures, and all the ancient ruins are just massively loaded with energetic vortexes that you feel the difference just passing through the energy with your feet on the grass, just passing through. You just feel the difference. It's beautiful.
How does your entire body react to the sensation of gaining new ground? You know, it's not just getting dressed and, you know, flowing in the air. Mm-hmm. It's in an internal understanding that until if you exuberate it through tone of voice, or, you know, people can see it or hear it, but how does it feel internally when you power up like that?
Internally, it feels deep. It's like there's this a deeper sense of awareness, there's a deeper sense of reality. There's also a perception that sees past and above a different dimension and reality than opposed to when, you know, I was living in the city and, you know, doing my thing there, you know, doing the hairdressing, bartending. And, you know, like I said, this is over 12, 13 years ago. Transitioning over to this new reality and consciousness that I embodied, right, and took off different teachings and learnings and practice daily. I have to keep up on my practice, meditation, yoga daily, even if it's just 20 minutes. So what happens there, you start to embody a different consciousness, and things don't bother you like they would bother you. Traffic, maybe a relative saying something, maybe an ex-boyfriend, maybe an ex-partner, or maybe your boyfriend, your husband. You know, you just take in this higher energy where you just see past everything, and nothing bothers you. So you're like at a deeper awareness. And the breath flows naturally deeper. It's pretty interesting. And I feel like it's just the only way I feel like I could live, especially during these times as well. So I'm grateful for it all.
You know, it's amazing. I wish more people would enlighten themselves that way. You know, sometimes you want to just say to someone, you know, it would be a nice thing to get together, come together, you know, do something so that you can enlighten someone else. It's like a domino reaction. Someone else will see the beauty in you, and then it would just flow and flow. I think the world just needs to be filled up with some more love, and we all will be happy. And as desperate as we try to do that, in, you know, in little bundles and huddles, you know,
little by little. I mean,
little by little.
You got to understand the same way, you know, we say negativity could be like, if a person's negative, or it could be, you know, if we see something negative, like, we read about it in a newspaper or in a magazine or on TV, and you see how that is like a chain reaction and it's contagious. Well, being positive naturally is very contagious as well. And even if somebody does sit down for a mindful practice or go into a studio or does something in that matter, they will go home, and then their loved ones and their kids will benefit from that without them even knowing, just from standing by you. This energy is real. We just don't see it. The same way Wi-Fi is so strong and we don't see it, that's how powerful energy is, right?
I totally agree. And you know what? Not until someone cannot get Wi-Fi on their computers, or on that phone that everyone has been so addicted to, do they really realize energy, it travels, it's there, it's in the air. I want to break to talk about some patties because they're so delicious. They got some home runs on those patties. They're great. We want to talk about them, but Anna, I want you to stand by.
Sure.
It brings us out now. Let me be your one and only one. With just one kiss, stop the rain from the skies, or tears from my eyes falling on my face.
Flavor of the Caribbean to America with Tower Isles Jamaican-style patties. Available at your local supermarket in beef or chicken. Tower Isles is the leading manufacturer and distributor of Jamaican-style patties and has led the industry in quality food products for more than 45 years. Tower Isles patties are made with the best ingredients. Grade A USDA beef and chunky white chicken breast. Great for a snack or purchase them for your wedding, party, or your restaurant. Enjoy a Jamaican-style patty from Tower Isles.
Independence. Give them a call at 718-495-2626. That's 718-495-2626.
And don't forget to check your local supermarket for Tower Isles Jamaican-style patties.
Jamaica's 60th Independence Celebration.
Chef Garfield and DJ Roy proudly presents Jamaica's 60th Independence
and Genesis One Restaurant Anniversary. Setting sail Sunday, August 7th, leaving at 5 p.m. sharp.
Aboard the Cornucopia Luxury Cruise Line, Majesty, departing Pier 40 at 353 West Street, New York, New York.
Enjoy 5 dance floors, 5 bars, VIP room, dinner, dessert,
and lots of giveaways. Music by Road International, Massive B with Jabba.
And it's hosted by Rich Kid TC. Early bird tickets are only $100.
Get your tickets at Topaz Restaurant, Irie Jam Box Office, Genesis One Restaurant, Sam's Caribbean Market, Rockatone Restaurant, and People's Choice Furniture.
For tickets and more information, call 718-739-8443. It's Jamaica's 60th Independence Celebration and Genesis One Restaurant Anniversary. Be there.
My grandmother, children of Israel, take heed and listen to the words of a prophet. The wages of sin is death. Now the gift of Jah is eternal life. The truth is a fact and we all know that. So there's no need to build no strife while there is life against your brothers or sisters or your enemies. There is the book of knowledge. It's there for those who want to learn.
This is 93.5 in your reggae rockin' darling. This is Maria. It's a beautiful Sunday evening. It's coming towards the end of July, and we're just chilling along. You know, August is blazing hot. If you're traveling, make sure you're hydrated, and just have patience with each other. You know, on the highways and the byways, the 495, the 695s. You know, I always say, you know, our blue and whites are people as well, so don't, steer or stare in the wrong way. Just be cool and love each other. This evening, I'm so honored to have Anna with us, talking about how to reset yourself, how to breathe easy. Like my friend Newton would say,
yeah.
Breathe easy. Take it one breath at a time. So, Anna, you were telling me about the wonderful feeling that you have, and when you're empowered and you're sharing it with the world. Talk to me.
Yeah, I studied these teachings and this art when I was, like a while back, and like I at the time was still, doing hair while I was practicing these teachings, and then I left everything because I wanted to share like what you can do to fix your anxiety, what you can do to fix your digestion, what you can do to fix your energy in your life and your relationships. So, these principles are really important, especially, if you're not happy with all aspects of your life, and using these as a tool, because they're just tools to get through life, the same way you use a fork to eat. I mean, the mindful practices are just tools. That's it.
That's it.
You use the tool. That's it. Mauricia, no, I'm just kidding.
Right. Change the paradigm of your direction. Be on your true journey, not on a carbon copy. Be, understand that there's a journey. You came here, not by error. You came because there was a plan, and you need to flow and understand and go in the direction. And sometimes when you veer off and you don't take an internal concept or perception of what's happening, you hear nothing.
Oh yeah, that was Maria. You hit it right on the spot right there. That was the best. You couldn't have said it any better right there. And sometimes we're just not in the present moment. We're thinking about what we're going to wear tomorrow, what we're going to eat tonight, what we're going to go to work. We're going to, you know what I mean? We're here, we're there. The present moment brings you into that awareness.
It certainly does. So tell me some of the recommendations that you're considering that people, you're sharing that people should consider to start practicing. Where should, rule number one, I would like to lose weight. I would like to be more, attuned to the next person next to me. I'm so busy. I can't do this. What would you say to that type of person?
Everyone's busy. I understand that as well, because then we have so many things in our life, priorities, work, jobs. We want to, even small hobbies and that we do during the day as well. But, taking 10 minutes to wake up a little bit earlier in the morning, right? Even if it's just 15 minutes, getting a giant glass of water and squeezing a lemon in it and sitting, meditating, bringing awareness into your body and your mind, just sitting there and breathing, not listening to any music at the moment. Then taking your phone, putting it aside, start with some lemon water and just bring awareness to your feet. Bring your thank you feet. Maybe bring in some thanks to your feet. Thank you feet for carrying me through life, for walking me to work every day, for taking me to the gym, for driving my car, for walking on that subway, wherever you're going. Bring mindfulness to the body. Thank you hands, thank you fingertips, and just thank yourself. And once you bring the awareness, because, the awareness right there is energy. So once your mind goes to your body and your knees and your chest and your hands, and all of a sudden you're just naturally, that's the most natural way to meditate right there. Okay, right there. That's without putting something on, without buying, something online and a YouTube video. You could do that all yourself. Just go through your body, drink a nice clean glass of water, then start your day. That would be the smallest thing to start right there. Mindful meditation with small gratitude. And then after 10 minutes in that morning, your whole energy will shift. Even if you went to bed in a bad mood or whatever the case is, that's the smallest you could do. If you have more time, I advise getting into a very basic yoga practice in the morning, 10, 15 minutes, anything you have, just to do some stretches. Then move into your breakfast and your tea or your coffee or whatever you have. Just move the body a little bit, bring some breath into it. Breathe in through the nose as deep as you can and breathe out. And if you can't breathe in and out through your nose for some reason, then you inhale, exhale through the mouth, but preferably inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Again, if you can't, you breathe in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. But take the breath deep and follow the breath and feel the breath filling up your lungs, upper, middle, and lower back. And that's it. You just do 5-10 minutes of that a day, your life will change. If that's all you have.
The thing about it is, I feel good when you give it a try, when you give it a shot, when you arrive at that understanding with yourself, things can change.
Oh yeah, exactly. When you arrive, it's carved out in front of you. When you want to change and you set the 10 minutes, the intention, the universe will know this, and energy flows and will make a way for you. So that's exactly that's true.
I always say to people, after witnessing, births and deaths, it's only one. It's only one you in that coffin. It's only, if even you came out with twins or triplets, it's just one at a time. So you have to prepare yourself, like ensuring that you are caring for you. You don't want to be sad and sorry when you did not care for you. Of course, your outer shell wears out because you're in a time zone. You're in a on a clock in this journey, and so it's going to wear out. But in the meantime, satisfy your soul with the things that you ought to do carefully. Enjoy the moments that you're sharing with yourself so that you can share it with other people. Learn. Yeah. Some people think, well, I know how to do this. Oh, I did that before and it didn't work. You know what? Maybe you should try it again. This time you get a better version of understanding how it should feel. Sometimes I feel we constrict ourselves. Like you're driving and you're tense, or you're getting ready to do things and it's a tensive, pensive mode. You can feel when you say, let me relax and just relax my muscles. Oh, I'm so sorry I put you through such tension. It's you put yourself through that tension. Like self-awareness is superb in the life of a human being.
Yeah, self-awareness is it's the only way to live. It's the only way to, otherwise we're living unconscious. And if we're not aware of the self starts to break down.
It's like you're in an unconscious state.
Yeah, oh yeah. And then once you shift your awareness, self-love, you could just wake up in the morning, look in the mirror and say, I love you, Anna, I love you, Jackie, I love you, Sam, whatever your name is, and just say it to yourself. And you know what? That energy of you saying it out loud into the mirror goes back into your eyes, and your body gets that energy, goes straight through your toes and your feet and your hands. Same way you tell a plant that you love it every day and it grows, or you tell, that water, they did that water science, demonstration years ago, that you told the water that you loved it and the molecules were all bubbly, and then you tell the water you hate it, and then it would break down, the energy of words. You could just simply talk to yourself nicely a couple seconds a day, and that'll shift things too.
It's about self. Let's not think about, we have to think about everyone else, but let's devote this week to self. Let's think about us. This is the you week. This is the me week. This is what am I doing for me so I can help you week. You can't do nothing for anyone else if you are not in tune with the me in you.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to write that down. That on my website.
It's serious, yes, because it's time that we understand and we come to a full force recognition of us, of me. And sometimes we say, oh, you're so selfish. Oh, why didn't you want to do this for me? Sometimes you have to say, I would love to, but at this moment, it is inside of my entire portfolio of dues, and I cannot incorporate this for you. Took me a long time to know how to say that. and it gives you a peace of mind, because if you struggle to do something and you don't quite come to a perfect 10 with that struggle that you incorporated for someone else, then plausibly they decide that you are at risk, or you put their entire, whatever they gave you to do at risk. So before that, just think about you and what you're capable of doing. And while you're thinking of your capability, think about caring for yourself.
I love that. Self-care Sundays.
Self-care Sundays. And every day.
Yeah, and every day. And you know what? People say, oh, it's selfish, but it's not, because you're doing it to be selfless. Once it might be a little selfish to you, but it's not in an egotistical way. You know what I mean? Like you're using it for your soul, your heart, your body, your mind. This is what's most important first.
I totally agree. What do you say that, the sun at midday has a very important frequency in the world. How do you attune yourself to that energy at midday, at noon?
I don't. Well, what I do in usually right before, I want to say a few minutes before noon, I do a sun salutation, which it gives honor and balance to the sun. So, and it's also performed in an asana. So I inhale, reach up, and exhale, bend, give my heart and honor the sun, and then fold like you're bowing down. So it's like almost like in yoga, they would say like you're honoring and you're praying to the sun, and that just bounces off from the unit, like from the energy, bounces off to my energy and my aura, and it's very cleansing as well for the mind, body, and spirit. And I just do like 5 minutes a day, maybe 10, just a start. It's called a sun salutation, and it's just honoring the sun. Really, it's a beautiful practice.
It is a beautiful practice, and a lot of people don't realize when you look at the clock is very significant. It has a significance that's, you have to understand the numbers and understand the cycle and the circle. I always say we start at noon and we end at midnight, but it's all the same 12. 2 and 1 is 3. And inside of each one of those quarters, you have to understand what your daily, preferences are, but also what your daily reason for being in that circle is. And so it's important.
It's so important. That's the most important thing, is to really just honor the elements of where you reside. The water as well, the moon,
the air. If you don't breathe, even in the state of the pandemic that we've just encountered, air, breathing, oxygen was very, very important. It was a very important tool for understanding the feature of lungs and breathing and survival. And so people also have to respect the wind, the air that they breathe on a day-to-day basis. If you're locked in a can and there's no air, you're not breathing.
Oh, exactly.
So while you're getting nothing is happening.
You can't circulate your thoughts, and then you can't circulate your thoughts because stale thoughts get stuck in the body. Trust me, it gets stuck in the lungs, it gets stuck in the hips, and then you might have had a little argument with somebody at the store or somebody at the traffic light, and just because you didn't breathe deep and something came up, that was stored in your body. It's that easy. It's that simple, the way something can happen. So get out your stale thoughts. Get them out. Exhale them out. Open your mouth. Make an ah sound with the breath, and stick your tongue out and exhale that out. And then inhale through the nose all the fresh air, even if it's just on your balcony.
You heard that? Stretch out your tongue and inhale. Very simple. It's your tongue and it's free air, and you should just do it for you.
Exactly. And then it'll change your whole entire perception for the evening in just a few minutes. It's actually something called lion's breath, and you could simply, Google it and find it. It's an ancient technique, and it's lion's breath. Do a couple of breaths of lion's breath, and you'll see how the stale air and stale thoughts will leave your mind and your body just like that.
I totally agree. And you know what? A lot of people like lions, but they don't understand. It's a lion when they open their mouths. They take They take a big breath. They're running very fast, and air is very vital to them. Yes.
Oh, of course.
How would you close your midnight?
Usually, lying down in my bed, I fall asleep generally pretty quickly, but it depends. You know, if you're on the phone a little bit, the energy from the phone can kind of keep you up. But what I like to do at midnight is lie down or even sit up when I'm in my bed, and there's a breathing technique called Nadi Shodha. That's the Sanskrit term for it. But it simply is alternate nostril breath work. And it's placing one hand on one nostril, inhaling through the other, placing the other finger on the other one, and exhaling through the other. So it's kind of like you're just inhaling through one nostril, exhaling through the other, and vice versa. Like flossing, right? Using your breath into both nostrils. And simply 2 minutes of alternate nostril breathing will cure any thoughts, any kind of anxiety, and any kind of restlessness if you can't sleep.
That's interesting. I love that.
Oh, it's so, we could, I mean, like, if we could do it right now. You could do it while you're driving. You could do it while you're sitting down. I mean, you just place the thumb on your left nostril, inhale through the right, 2, 3, 4, breathe in, right? Hold the breath. Then cover the right nostril, exhale it out through the left, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, and then start over. Switch. Cover one nostril, inhale through the right. Breathe in.
Oh my God.
Switch, exhale through the left. So you're just, and then all of a sudden your mind's clear and you're like, wait a minute, it was that easy and it was for free?
Right?
You know, it's your breath is free. You know what I mean? It's almost like you're getting high off your own supply, but at the same time, healthy for you. That's what that's the way I tell my students and stuff, get their attention, especially the younger crew.
Right? It's very important. It's important for you to understand how to reset and how to invigorate all your senses. It's not just about eating. It's not, well, I ate well today, or I'm going to skip this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to drink a lot of water. But what else are you doing? Because I have a very... I don't know how to call it. And when you're on the air, you got to be careful what you say. But I always say to my friends, we're just a lump of sand. And they're like, okay. But inside of that whole Sanskrit, you have to have a full, reign of your mind power and the energy that you're using while you're alive, while you're breathing.
Yeah, that's they say there's actually people, and I've never tried this before because I love food and I come from a very I'm a foodie, food background, Greek and Italian. My mom was born in Italy. I love food, but they actually say that you could just last and live off your breath. That there's something called the breath, like a breatharian out there, and your breath is all you need. It just goes to show you that all we really need is our breath, sunlight, oxygen, and water. We're no different than a plant. But we love food, and I will never go a day more without fasting. At the same time, it's just we don't give enough attention to the other stuff as well as we do. Like I'm thinking about before you call me, even me, I've been practicing for years. I'm thinking about what I'm eating for dinner. But you know what? I have to do my second set of meditation today, and that should be more important. You know what I mean?
Gotta remind yourself what's important. Yeah. I love that.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have to tell you, I have not spoken to this friend of mine in many years, but I did have a friend that could take himself a month without eating just by breathing.
Wow.
Yes.
He can.
He was serious. I truly admired him because of his amazing willpower to survive, to create. And he could stay a month. And I know he was practicing to stay more than a month, but he was very in tune. He was very healthy. He was seriously in tuned spiritually, mentally, physically, consciously of his journey. And I have to tell you, I believe that because I've seen it practice. You've seen it practice.
Where he was, and he lives here.
He actually was from Trinidad, but he was of Indian origin. Nice. He was an Indian youth, and he just had a very, great body mass, was very in tuned, very respectful of life.
I love that.
Yes.
I mean, you know what? And people's willpower are greater than others. Not saying, and again, the mindfulness teachings and practices, they strengthen your will. As opposed to maybe somebody who couldn't even do that for 2 days, but then your friend, You know what I mean? He did it for long. So I believe, like, it's the will. It's the will. I think it depends your surroundings and your influences, but that should be where our awareness is not, our focus isn't taken from us, right?
Yes, it's a balance, and wherever you are and wherever you want to be, I wish that you can take yourself there. And a time flies so fast when you're in the air. I thank you for the impartation of the wonderful information to survival, to life, for willpower. Thanks for, I know you're very busy and taking this time out to empower people. It's, God wanted that this evening.
Oh, he sure did. And you know what? He put it together. And what better day than on Sunday afternoon? I'm very grateful to be here. I'm very grateful I could spread the love like this, for sure.
Definitely. Can you give us your information again? I'm sure there's a lot of people that would love to tune in and, be a part of, of your empowerment.
Yeah, sure. No problem. And I would love to share the empowerment with whoever is interested. My name is Anna Papadakis, and my website is just my first and last name.com. So it's AnnaPapadakis.com. And there you'll find like an array of services, one-on-one yoga, one-on-one meditation, and one-on-one breath work. And I can work with you through Zoom, which isn't a problem, even if you're not in the neighborhood where I am, or you're on vacation and you want to take a little practice. Zoom always works. You could send me a message on there or my email. And Facebook, you can find me at Anna Papadakis. Instagram, Anna, ANNA, _, Vidya, VIDYA. And I look forward to hearing from anyone who wants more information on anything we talked about today, or maybe some other stuff that they're inquiring about has to do with any kind of mindful practices. It's something I love to do and I love to share, and I want to be able to help everyone that I can, and especially in this lifetime.
I love you, Anna.
I love you. I wish I could come over there and squeeze you. Thank you so much.
You're squeezing me.
I'm squeezing you through the phone.
Yes, you are. The power of energy.
Even though I just saw you, and I hope to see you again.
Yes.
I love your energy. I love
Thank
your
you.
energy. I love your vibe, and it just bounces off one another, and I'm grateful for that, especially because I was gone for so long. So
Yes.
thank you for waiting for me.
Yes, I'm glad you're back to New
Couple
York.
months.
And give your wonderful mother my regards.
I will, for
Yes.
sure. Thank you so much. Yes.
You're very welcome. So we talk again. This is Anna saying
Okay.
love.
I love you all. Have a beautiful day.
It is Marie. It's 93.5. Enlightening, empowering, willpower is the word for the week. I want to thank Anna so much for jumping on.
Flavor of the Caribbean. the Caribbean to America with Tower Isles Jamaican-style patties. Available at your local supermarket in beef or chicken. Tower Isles is the leading manufacturer and distributor of Jamaican-style patties and has led the industry in quality food products for more than 45 years. Tower Isles patties are made with the best ingredients. Grade A USDA beef and chunky white chicken breast. Great for a snack or purchase them for your wedding, party, or your restaurant. Enjoy a Jamaican-style patty from Tower Isles.
Give them a call at 718-495-2626. That's 718-495-2626.
And don't forget to check your local supermarket for Tower Isles Jamaican-style patties.
Home Health Aid Training Institute, the place to train for home health aides, PCAs, CNAs, all classes and times available. Come train with us. 321 Post Avenue in Westbury, New York, or give us a ring at 516-333-3689. Ask